Hello, After Buzzers. You guys are watching the challenge, and stay tuned because I think we have a quitter on our hands.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Another one bites the dust, and another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey.
There you have it. Another one bites the dust.
Boy, bye.
Welcome to AfterBuzz's The Challenge as we break down episode 2, Helter Skelter. I'm your host, Paulina Aguilar, and you guys can find me on Twitter at _Paulina Aguilar and on Instagram at Paulina M. Aguilar. Now, we are missing Michael tonight, but we will have him next week. But in the meantime, got my lovely co-host. Where can they find you?
Hi guys, my name is Jenna Bussiere, and you can find me on Twitter at Jenna_Bussiere.
I love the song. It's so
I know,
perfectly
it's
perfect for
perfect.
this episode. All right, now let's jump right into it. We have we saw a little bit of flirtation, between Ashley and
Hunter. Ashley says Hunter sees through her bad girl image, which we were just talking about. Is she really a bad girl, or is she just kind of
she's
a flirt?
She's
a
a
little bit
big
more
flirt.
of a flirt. And she's trying to be a good Christian woman, but
They both are Southern men. They're cute. They're cute.
Hunter might bring out the non-so-Christian side of her, so that was a little funny.
So we see the first challenge, which is called Shell Shocked, where they have to ride in it looks like half of a coconut, and they have to row, and then they go get a bag of coconuts, and then
a lot of stuff going on.
They got to bring it back, and then they got to play some basketball and get the net to the floor. Overall, what do you think about this challenge?
This challenge looked frustrating to be a part of because one person had to stand up on the basket, the other person was rowing. A lot of variables too. It just seemed like once the team kind of got the flow going of just rowing the boat, then they had to put a pile of coconuts on this basket that Ashley described as being as heavy as a dead body. So I'm sure that definitely plays a part in the tipping over.
Right.
And it just seemed like it was a big communicative challenge, and that it would be frustrating to be a part of. Like, you even saw all the vets sitting there like, ooh, I'm so glad I am not a part of this challenge today. I get to sit back and watch this because it seems like it'd be a tough one.
Well, they weren't vets. They just happened to win and go into the Oasis.
Yes.
So we've got a few teams.
Calling them vets.
Well, Hunter and Ashley kept shining through because they took the lead on this challenge. They seemed like they had a strategy. They seemed like they work well together. They communicate well. But Hunter works out. He was doing everything.
Hunter murdered this. Exactly. I don't want to say that he did everything, but he kind of did everything, and Ashley was kind of like the cheerleader at it.
Well, she helped. I mean, she did what she could.
Yeah.
She's good. I think she's a good partner.
Exactly. She played the role that she needed to play.
Yeah.
Perfectly put. And then Hunter, Ashley said Steph Curry, LeBron James. He made every single one of those shots. Literally every one, just dunk, and then he murdered that challenge. Like, it was, what he did was really awesome.
Did you want them to win? Like, do you like them as a team?
Ashley.
Okay.
I love Ashley, so I wanted her to win.
And you don't like Hunter?
I don't like the way that Hunter responded after he won. He did the classic challenge rookie, puffing his chest.
Yep.
Like, you did one thing right. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to win a challenge. Now you're not going to run around like you're the MVP of the Super Bowl, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
Then calls out Corey. Basically, like, he's the best, calls out the best athlete in the house when you only did one thing. You haven't really proven yourself to that point that you can now call out everybody and act like you won the finale.
And I think that's one of the biggest rookie mistakes that they can probably make, because they get so pumped up that they're proving themselves. And don't get me wrong, Hunter did a really great job, but it was his attitude after that. And I'm really big on sportsmanship and how you act towards others. So yeah, the fact that he called him out, and I was like, oh.
And it's going to bite him because now guess what? They're both going to the Oasis. Ooh,
yeah.
We didn't get to that part yet, but you guys watched the episode already, right? So it's all good.
Yeah. As far as the other teams went, the one who I was kind of pulling for, but kind of struggled a little bit, was Jenna and Corey.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you because they are more of the seasoned players on this challenge, and they're both extremely athletic, and Jenna kind of never gets the praise, never gets the glory of it, and you want to see her do well. So I definitely agree with you with that. I was rooting for them too, and I really am liking the way Corey is playing this game.
Yeah, well, because he's done it before.
Yeah. Like, he's playing politically very well. He's not really on either Team Tony or Team Nelson. He's kind of sitting on the fence. He's friends with everybody, so he's just playing a great game. So for him to win that challenge would have just been even more of a reason to like him this season. But it went the other way with Hunter and Ashley. But you know what? Hunter earned it this time, so we'll see what he's got.
Well, now we're to the point where they have to decide who they want to nominate into the elimination.
Yes.
So in this case, the winners, Hunter gets to pick a girl and Ashley gets to pick a guy, and then the house gets to choose the other gender. So right off the bat, Ashley already either wants Theo or Shane. Who would you go with? Do you think that her mind's in the right
perspective? I mean, I think that she had a relationship before with Corey. She was partners with Corey. So I guess she wants to look out for him. She's in a tough place because she's not really enemies with anybody in the house either. So you kind of just have to go with the way that the house is turning. And Theo was really, I mean, he wasn't great about it, but it was nice enough for him to almost offer himself up a little bit. So Ashley got kind of more of an easy ride. So I would have definitely jumped at that opportunity also. I'm like, oh, Theo, you kind of want to go in? I'm picking you because I don't want to put in someone who doesn't at all want to go in, you know?
Right. So then we get to the girls where Anika kind of starts to call out Jenna.
Yeah.
Nika, I love you, girl. But you didn't say this last week. You know, do you think that she made the right? I mean,
like you
said, another Hunter move.
Well, like
talking
you said,
about someone who's been around.
Yes. Well, I mean, Anika, I kind of actually liked her mindset because she was just talking about body size and the fact that she's a small one, she's an underdog, she's brand new to this game, and she's gonna have to face somebody eventually. So I kind of like that she said, screw it, I'm just gonna go in with whoever. If you want to pin me against the best, pin me against the best. I'm gonna have to go through her to win anyway. Like, if you don't win this elimination, then you weren't, you know, you want to win the finale, then you might not have won the finale. So I kind of liked her mindset about that. But I did think it was a little bit of a low blow that she said, well, you know, if it's puzzles, then I really feel bad for Jenna because I'm just going to take that. I was like, oh. Like,
but if you've watched Jenna in previous trivia, maybe not puzzles, but trivia, she got all the answers right.
She surprises people.
People don't give her all that credit that I think she deserves.
Yeah, I agree. So that was a little bit of a low blow, but we know Jenna has her blonde moments. She's blonde, but so I kind of thought that the elimination was going to be a puzzle because it was kind of hinting at that foreshadowing. And Anika was on our show last week, like you said, and kind of gave us the, hey guys, I'm really good at puzzles look. So I was like,
I didn't even think about that.
While watching that, I was like, it's going to be a puzzle and Anika's going to win. But then I realized that they showed Jenna in the trailer in the Oasis, and I was like, oh, I already know what happens.
I didn't even think about that, actually, but I was pulling for Jenna a little bit. Like, I kind of anticipated.
Well, don't
Anika,
we love you.
Well, yeah, no, I do.
Okay,
but I haven't seen her perform, and that's what I was going based off of. You know, like, I'm all about throwing in a rookie. So, you know, to prove yourself.
Exactly.
And as a rookie, I would expect to go in. So, all in all, Hunter chooses Jenna by association with Corey.
Yes.
Do you think
Kayla?
And Kayla, do you think that was the right excuse, or should he have gone more with the rookie
athleticism? Yeah, exactly.
Drive based on performance.
So that's actually a good storyline because I really don't understand the Hunter Kayla vendetta at all. They were not
because in the first episode they had already split sides.
Yeah.
It's not, but when you're there and everyone's all wild
in the sweltering heat,
it's already split, and that's what he went based off of. And then he had already called out Corey.
Yeah, I thought that their hatred had to have gone back to a prior season, but I looked up, and because I didn't watch, I'm sorry guys, didn't watch Are You the One or much of The Real World. I'm just a very challenged girl. So I was like, oh my God, they must hate each other from a previous season. And nothing. Like, it was just that one episode, the little tidbit that Hunter hates Kayla so much. So I just I didn't understand that hatred at all, but if he had that much of it, anger against her, then I guess it was the right move for him to throw Jenna in.
What would you have done?
Friend.
Would you have gone that route? Or
it seemed like Jenna almost wanted to go in at that point. So I guess again, like another Ashley situation where Jenna's kind of saying she's confident, she just wants to get to the Oasis, she wants her ticket into the mansion.
Right.
So sure, go ahead.
And Jenna has won every elimination she's ever been in. So I think she was confident in that aspect. But I think it was more she had accepted it. I don't think she volunteered herself. It was more of like, hey, it's probably going to happen. I'm just going to accept it and kick butt. And that's exactly what happened. So I think that's kind of where her mentality was compared to Anika, who was like, no, I want to go in. I want to show myself, and all power to you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was good. It was a lot of pride, a lot of stepping up this episode.
Yeah.
No quitters until later on. But hey, the girls killed it.
Yes, they did.
So
now fast forward to the elimination. First of all, that hike.
Yeah, right?
Just to get there, I was out of breath watching it.
Yeah. But then, exactly. And then I guess it's good that what the elimination ended up being just kind of jumping off.
Right. Of the cliff. Yeah,
let's get fast forwarding ahead.
No, let's get to it. So
without that, they would have been too tired. Like Corey was saying, their arms are sore, their legs are sore, they're walking up this mountain, they're already getting out of breath. So good thing, it wasn't going to be an endurance-based challenge.
That's actually what I was expecting.
Oh,
honestly.
really?
Yeah. So we get to the elimination. Who's got balls? It's Theo versus
named.
Corey, and Anika versus Jenna.
Yeah.
So basically you get on this little platform and you have to get 5 balls in your hand and jump off 400 feet.
After,
and
again, they already
balls.
hiked, and then they also have to scale a mountain again.
Yeah.
Like basically
Which
do
looked pretty
another
awesome,
hike.
actually.
Yeah, exactly.
I would have loved to do
Beautiful
that.
scenery. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
that was gorgeous.
if it was going to be an elimination, that would be the one I would love to be in.
I actually really like this elimination. It's
agree,
nothing
yeah.
physical. It's you on your own, face your own fear. And some people did not do that. So first of all, Corey goes first, no problem. Nobody dropped any of the balls, no problem. Because it's all about time, had he tied.
Yeah.
And then Jenna did well, Anika did well. Let's talk about Theo.
Should we? Should we even talk about him, though?
Yeah.
Does he deserve to be talked about?
Yeah, because he's part of the show.
Okay.
Yeah, he's part of the show. We got to talk about it. So Theo, I love Theo from the Real World, and if you guys have watched that, I love him.
Yeah, I would like to
I
have
love
him
his
on.
attitude.
We should reach out to him and
Yeah,
see if
we
he
can
can
try.
come explain himself next weekend. Ready? Theo, explain yourself. Come on our show, AfterBuzz, and we'll talk about your quitters next week.
I'm on the same boat with TJ as far as quit. I would have been mad. I don't know. I lost a lot of respect for him.
Yeah,
I did.
Especially after the game he was talking. Man, one-on-one, Corey, I will murder you.
Yeah, and he probably would have maybe,
Right.
and it was if it was last episode's elimination. But the fact that he let himself get in the way, and he's an athlete. He could have been a football player. So the fact that exactly, and I just lost respect for him as he quit.
Yeah.
I was really disappointed.
And especially because he looked so calm going down there. He goes, all right, we're on TV. Let's do this thing.
Yeah.
Let's do it. He's on the ledge. He looks really calm and collected. I'm like, wow, Theo's not nervous at all. Cuts the commercial. I'm thinking he's going to be fine. He's going to jump off. And he's the one to go, nah, I'm not doing it.
And didn't even think about it.
Yeah,
and TJ
just was
even
like
tried.
Nope, nothing. And
Have a moment of
Anika,
silence.
let's clap for Anika,
Anika
though,
did
because
well.
she killed it. She jumped off that ledge like a champ.
But not fast enough because she lost by 2 seconds.
So the time, I guess, was the time it took them to actually jump?
I think
Or
so,
in
to
the
grab
air?
the balls and to jump.
Oh, to grab the balls and jump. Okay,
Yes.
that makes complete
and
sense.
do you have to hold all that? First of all, with the balls, I was thinking, like, are they going to be big? What are they going to be made out
Are they
of?
heavy? Let's talk about the balls. Are they big? Are they heavy?
Well, because in my head, I'm like,
This is
okay,
true.
how would
These
I
are
carry
all
this? Would I put them all in my
points,
head? But they were made out of the straw, so all they did, which is smart.
Yeah.
Just hold this. There you go.
It's
Lessons
Valentine's
from
Day,
Jenna.
people.
Okay,
How
that's
would
a
you
totally
hold the
different
balls
show.
if you jumped off the ledge?
Oh gosh, I need some earmuffs right now. But no, but the strategy was to put your fingers on them and hold it, which is smart.
Yes.
Which is what I would have done.
Like the game you would play when you were little,
Yeah.
you would get your finger stuck in that thing. What was that called?
I don't know what it was called.
Jenna, yep.
But well, I mean, were you happy with the outcome with the winners?
Yeah, I mean, it was a tip your hat off kind of situation. Theo, obviously, it was a shoo-in for Corey. So, Corey, great job. You deserved it. And he handled it masterfully. He jumped right off. Again, loved it. Like, it looked like a thrill ride for him, which was great and exciting. Same thing, Jenna jumped off, and she's smiling. Like, they're showing her close-up. She's like, la-di-da, as if she's swinging on swings at the playground in the park. I'm like, really? Like, nothing? Not even a sigh? Like, whoa, look what I just did.
Oh, no.
Nothing. Another day in the life of Jenna.
Would you have done that?
Oh my God, I would have loved it. We talked about this a little bit before. We both agreed that we would have loved this.
Have you ever done like cliff diving or anything like that?
No.
Or anything with heights?
No, I really want to go skydiving.
You should.
On my bucket list, I haven't done it yet. So I feel like it's one of those moments that my knees would give in. I probably would have lost because it would have been too slow to get off, just out of a little bit of anxiety. But I would have loved being able to do that. It's like the safe adrenaline type of high.
Oh, it's amazing. I've done skydiving and I've done cliff diving and I've done parasailing.
So you would want this.
I would love it in a heartbeat. Oh my God, I'd be like, let's do it again. Let's do it again.
Yeah, exactly.
That would have been so much fun. And so beautiful. And you know what? I'm glad Jenna won. I was expecting her to come back. I love Corey as a competitor, and he has a good attitude about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, he's playing this game really well. Like, he really could have rubbed it into Corey's face like Hunter did after the original
Theo's
challenge.
Face.
Or I'm sorry,
Theo.
yes. Corey could have rubbed it into Corey's face. That makes sense. Corey could have completely rubbed it into Theo's face.
Yeah.
But he did what you should do when you win, is when you just stand back and you say, yeah, like, I won that. I'm going to do humble bragging right here. And I'm not going to...
shake his hand, and that's
exactly. Like, I was better. My actions, my athleticism spoke for itself. I'm not just going to run around now
Which
acting
is
like
how
I'm
you
better
play
than
the
I am.
game, guys.
Exactly.
So now they return back to the shelter, and some people are happy, some people are not. Now, I want to cut to Nelson, who says to the camera that Theo does not deserve to come back ever.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
No. I think that Theo can come back and redeem himself. I would like to see him more in action. I'm not with quitters at all either. He should have just jumped off. But you know what? We've seen people quit before and come back, and lose and come back, so give him another chance. I want to see him compete. If he's this D1 athlete that he's claiming himself to be, then, you know, let's come see him and put him in more of a physical contest where he can show his D1 athleticism.
I think that if he came back, I'd be like, nah. All right. Okay, you're back. Let's see. And if he did well, cool. But it's still... My love for him ain't the same.
Yeah, no.
Ever since he quit, it's like, come on,
It's a different world. Real world and the challenge is way different.
It is, but you also sign up for things like this. It's not like they haven't seen the show before.
That's what I always wonder,
news to
too.
them.
Yeah.
I would do my research.
Yeah, or people, why don't you work out before you come here? People are like, oh, I really wish I would have worked out more. Like, have you going on a show named The Challenge? Like, what do you think you're going to be doing?
That's true.
I don't know.
So we got a little bit of a preview. Let's get into some predictions.
Oh, okay.
We have a preview of the champs working out, and they're leaving and they're going over. So, I mean, what's your prediction for next week?
I wanted to ask you, are you annoyed that you haven't seen the champs yet? We're going to episode 3, no?
No, because I know what the champs can do. We've seen them before in past seasons. So with the rookies, I want to get to know them a little bit.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Hunter ever,
Right.
or
now
Shane,
you do. He's running around.
or Shane in a while, or you know,
Right.
some of the other guys that are brand new. So I'd like to see them. You know, Kayla backed up her game. I've seen what Jenna can do. I've seen what Corey can do from the past. So it kind of gets me familiar with everybody.
No, I can completely agree in that standpoint. I actually, if they didn't cut back and forth between that champ cam that they have, I would have forgot that the champions are even coming on the show. I've kind of become so consumed and entertained with this season's Underdogs. I'm like, I almost don't even feel like I need them at this point. This show is getting really good so far.
Yeah, but see, they're good. I need drama.
Yeah,
and Bananas is all about that, and
CT.
how he plays the game in CT, and Ashley and Laurel.
Yeah.
I love Laurel.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for them to come back, and they just bring the show to life.
Yeah, absolutely. And Laurel, like you mentioned, I think is the big top dog of the female competitors. If you think that there was an underdog that could maybe take her out, do you think that there is one? Who do you think it might be?
I think Kayla might give her a run for her money, because I'm trying to think of size, and there's someone that isn't that as tall and
Jenna's
big as
kind
her.
of height-wise, but
but
Laurel's a beast.
I would say Kayla is a little bit more tougher than Jenna. Jenna's a good competitor. She can win. She can keep up. She has endurance. But Kayla, she's just tough.
Yeah, she does have that grit
she's
about
got
her.
that attitude about her. And I think Kayla might give Laurel a run for her money about that. And I think I would love to see that one.
I'm thinking also Nicole. We've been kind of sleeping on Nicole. Nicole is going to be a good competitor.
Yeah.
She's built for it. She's got a good mindset. She's tough. So I'm excited to see what
the thing
Nicole brings.
that bugs me with Nicole is that she gets too involved with other people's situations sometimes. You know, like, come on, bro, like don't feel like I'm like,
That's
nah,
really true.
Just keep it to yourself and mind your own business and let it work itself out. And Yeah,
like,
you know, I'm not
things.
about getting into other people's business.
So we'll see then how she handles being around the vets drama. Because they will bring it and they will fight with each other as well. So
I believe it was last season where Amanda had drama
God, that was
with
so
Camilla.
funny. Yeah.
And Camilla's
And they're back.
She was retired.
Great point.
We had her last season and she claimed that she was retired. So I want to know why she's back. I'm glad she's back because I love her. But they had some drama together. So I'm interested in seeing that.
Yes,
now,
absolutely.
Of the people from the shelter that we have left, is Sylvia, Shane, Latoya, Anthony, Amanda, and Nelson.
Okay.
And one more challenge.
Yes.
So who do you want to see in the Oasis?
There's one girl and one guy out of that, right?
I believe so.
Is that how the show works?
Actually, if they do a challenge and they win, they get into the Oasis. So there still has to.
Yeah.
I believe.
Okay.
So who would you want to see?
Maybe Shane. Give Shane a chance. It's been a while since he's been on the show, and he looks really built and athletic. He's kind of flying under the radar of what we've seen so far. So I want to see at least him as a competitor. See at least what he's got. Females. I don't know. Help me out with this one. Who are you thinking?
I want to see Amanda.
Oh yes,
I want to see Amanda. She's competitive, but
she's funny too. She's like a comedic relief.
I think she just has a lot of drama.
Yeah.
And I love drama.
Exactly. It's fun to watch. Yeah.
And I've said on the shows that I've done reviews on. I like to see Amanda. Shane has not been around in a while, so I kind of want to see him perform.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling it might be Nelson.
Nelson, he was with Amanda. Yeah, Nelson and Amanda came in second in the boat challenge. So Nelson is here to make a statement. We've heard him say, even last episode, he said he didn't care about the money. I think I remember him saying he just wants to.
We all care about the money.
He said he just wants to make a name.
Lying.
He just wants to make a name for himself as a competitor.
They all need the money. They all need the money for a business or for their kids or for school. Come on.
He's got heart. So that's what I'm saying. So you're right. He's probably going to make it because if he's not caring about the money, then you better make it because then what are you going for?
Yeah. No, that's true. Well, I'm really excited to see next episode. As far as the champs go, is there anybody that you don't really care for that you kind of like, maybe they shouldn't have come back or maybe you didn't like?
Well, I mean, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus or say anything bad, but
you don't say anything bad, but hey, maybe you don't.
Well, it's not even if he shouldn't have come back, but Bananas is the guy you love to hate, you know? He did Sarah so dirty last season. He took her money. They made it to the finish line together and said in the first episode, "Thanks, Sarah, for my new house." So come on. You know, he's exactly the guy you love to hate. He's entertaining. You know, he's so athletic. You want to see him compete, but at the same time, he can be such
But that's
a
also
mean
why
person.
MTV brings him back.
Exactly. So if anybody, that's who I'm thinking of. I'm so excited to see CT back and really to see how he's developed since, we saw DM pass away a few seasons ago. I really am hoping to check in on him and see how he's doing. So I'm really excited CT's there.
I want to see the drama with Ashley, Jenna, and Zach. I don't think there's going to be a lot between Zach and Ashley because that was a long time ago, but Jenna and Zach. Because
that's
the way
fresh. That's a fresh wound.
Yeah. Apparently he had left her randomly and stopped talking to her and was talking to another girl. So I want to see how that is going to go down.
Absolutely. Yeah. We got to see it. Gotta see how Zach reacts.
I know you guys at home are going to see it as well. So don't forget to tune in next week as we sit down and chat about that episode. Where can they find you on social media?
Okay, again, guys, I'm Jenna Bussiere, and you can find me on Twitter at Jenna_Bussiere.
And you guys can find me on Twitter at _Paulina Aguilar and on Instagram at Paulina M. Aguilar. See you next week, guys.
Bye, guys.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.